Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you a quick planner flip through starting from when I first got my planner back in February up until this point, so you can kind of see where I've started and where I've come. So if you want to see my planner, just keep on watching. So first things first, I do use an Erin Condren planner. I received my planner at the beginning of February after ordering it in January. It did take about a month and a half to get to me, so that is where my first spreads start. If you notice, my planner is very chunky, tons of washi tape and stickers that I've placed in the same spots. It doesn't even stay closed. That's why I use a planner band now. But this doesn't bother me just because I don't take my planner anywhere with me. The only time I will be taking it with me is when I go on vacation to use it as a journal. So like I mentioned, I got it the beginning of February. My very first few pages, I just use it to place down stickers to take pictures for my Etsy shop. So nothing big there. Let's see, this was my very first month spread. In the beginning, I had no idea what to use my month spreads for, so they are very plain. I just literally used it to mark some bills and birthdays and holidays, and that's about it. So like I mentioned, I received my planner the beginning of February, so a Thursday, February 5th was my very first time decorating this planner. I've had a planner ever since middle school, but only since this year have I been, I guess you can call it, decorative planning. So here's my first spread. Ever since the beginning, I knew I wasn't going to use the morning, day, and nights. Neither was I going to use the words on the bottom. So ever since the beginning is when I started covering that. I always marked off my weekend, and then I've always had a weekend banner. Now, I received my silhouette portrait, the sticker cutting machine, before the planner, so I was kind of playing around with it. My print quality was horrible, my cuts were so bad, but this was the beginning and it only gets better from there, right? You need to start somewhere. So this is my very first spread. Here's my second spread. This was Valentine's Day week. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so everything's just kind of everywhere. I was using decorative stickers, and in the future, like, I didn't like the decorative stickers. I made the mistake of using stickers with rhinestones, so they were hard to write on. It was just, I was still learning what I wanted to use a planner for and how I wanted to set it up. So yeah, this was Valentine's Day week, and my whole thought was I'm going to match the colors of Erin Condren's colors each month, but that quickly changed. So I started to make themes. So this one I went with a blue theme. I was always covering up the morning, days, and nights. I was still using some decorative stickers here and there, but I was mainly keeping it more functional. At this time, I was still working a full-time job, so it stayed pretty bare until I actually quit my job. But yeah, this is the next spread. Again, I kept with the hearts for February, and then after that I was just like, forget it. So again, still didn't know what I wanted to use a month view for, didn't decorate too much, just covered up the days that weren't in the month and then just kind of jotted things down here and there. So this is where I started to get kind of matchy-matchy. I took both of the colors from February and then March and then made them into a spread. I wasn't making my full-on kits yet. I was just using random stickers here and there from the sticker sheets that I was making. But I was kind of keeping with the theme, and again, still bare because I was still working full-time. Here's my purple week, nothing too exciting. I was getting sick a lot, so I wasn't even really planning too much of my days. And since I was gone 10 hours of the day at work, I mean, home stuff wasn't very filled in. I believe this was my very first kit that I made. I believe it was like a one-sheet kit, and then this is where I started covering up the sides, making my stickers for the sidebar, and then making sure that everything matched my washi. So this was where it pretty much began. Here was the week before Vegas. I want to block off the when we left for Vegas with some suit washi, so I made sure that everything pretty much tied in as far as colors go, so I could split everything up. So this is even where I started using the day and date cover-ups. They were just very plain, and I just used blocks and pretty much mimicked what Erin Condren has, the day and then the date. I mean the date and then the day right over it. So this is where I started doing that. Here was Easter month. Again, not too much going on my monthly views just yet. Here's Vegas week, and I was very bummed because I didn't realize Vegas week ended up on the same week as Easter, and I had bought so much Easter goodies that I didn't even get to use it, but that's okay. So this is how I planned out Vegas week. I just wrote what we had planned. I I knew I wanted to go shopping, so all of this section is all shopping with addresses. And then right down here, I just did some journaling of what we did each day. And then I even blocked off Easter Sunday and then just decorated with Easter colors, and I even made a half banner. Here is the week when we came back from Vegas, and I ended up getting very, very, very sick. As you can tell, I just used these big block letters to write down sick, hence why this week is not filled out at all. And I'm really sad and bummed because I really liked the colors of this week and how it was turning out, but it just didn't happen because I just got so sick to the point where I just had to quit. So from here on out, my days get a little bit more busy and filled out. So this was my very first week not working a full-time job. So as you can see, there's a lot more spaces that is filled out and less white space. As I go on, I learned that I don't like all of the white spaces around, so I fill in everything that I can. A wedding week, so I decorated in green and black, and yeah, this is how this week turned out. Again, super filled out. This is where I started to not like any of the white space. So I think my approach to no white space is a little bit different than the normal no white space, where you cover the full blocks and you don't have any white space. What I do as far as no white space is make sure that every little spot is just filled in with something, either a sticker or written in. Here's May. I have carnival washi because our 50th state fair starts in May, so I decorated with that. And again, nothing too much going on the month spreads yet. Here we have just a rainbow spread. I was really getting into making my kits. I believe at this point my kits have turned into 2 sheets. Before it was just 1, but this is where I think I started doing more things in my spread. This was my tropical theme week, very rainbow, very colorful. I got the waves going on, the clouds and things like that. Black and pink week. I love black and pink together. This one I did a little bit different. I just covered the date and the dates with some washi, and then I just cut out little squares of stickers and just simply wrote in the dates there. This was my son's second birthday week. He turned 2 and he loved Mickey Mouse at the time, so of course I had to do a Mickey Mouse theme. This is where the gold foil stickers started. I don't know, there you can kind of see it shining here and there. There you go. So we weren't doing too much in the weekend, so I just covered it with a big sticky note, but this is how his birthday week turned out. These are my favorite weeks to do, the softer floral weeks, the pastel colors. These are my absolute favorite. If I could do these all year long, I would, but I do like to change it up in my spread. So here's what the last week of May turned out to be. Super pretty. I love these colors. June, my birthday week, my birthday month, I went with a gold theme. I absolutely love gold. And June is where I actually started doing what I do now, whereas I fill in the fun things that happened on certain days. And then as we move on, my month views get a lot more fuller. Now here's how June's month view turned out. Alright, heading into June, my birthday is the very first week of June, and I went all out with a completely gold foiled week. I don't know if you can see all of that, but everything is gold foiled. All of my stickers. Right, I turned my light back on. You see a baby foot there? Loved how it came out. It was a 2-sheet sticker kit, and it was just really pretty on the paper, but even laid out, it looks really pretty. June is my birthday month, and I decided to use the washi tapes that I would normally hoard, so hence why I've laid down this Disney washi. This is how this week came out. I made it a Disney theme. I'm not too big of a fan of the colors that I've chosen for my stickers, but it matches, it works, so it's okay. Next is this floral washi, is another one that I've chosen to probably hoard instead of use too much of. Again, these are my favorite kinds of spreads where it has the softer colors. But yeah, I've started filling in, all of the white spaces here. This is a Cheshire Cat themed week, the pink, the purple, and then the yellow to add a pop of color. So this is how this week came out. Here is July's month view, a little bit more full. Again, I started writing in some fun things that happened on each day, but I like how this spread came out. And here's 4th of July week. I love this section right here. I don't know why I like it so much. I use a sticky note, and then I cut out a little piece of a Target One Spot notepad and put that there, and it came out. I was really surprised by the Walmart washi. It stuck really good. And here we go with those pastel colors. I even made a kit in the shop because these colors were so well liked on my Instagram that I had made a kit, and it's called My Favorite Kit on Etsy. Here's a green and black theme. This was my son's birthday and his favorite color is green, so I had to do a green and black theme for his week. His birthday was here. I had to make it a little bit more girly with some bow washi. But other than that, this was his week. This was my hubby's birthday week, and he has a company called Touch the Sky where he makes designs and stuff for t-shirts. So I took all of his designs and then turned them into stickers and used it for his week. This bothers me so much. All of this white space, it bothers me. To this day, every time I return to this page, I had wished I had filled it in, you know, with other stuff that happened during the day, but that's okay. Here's August month view, again filling it in a little bit more. For the month views, I usually just stick with the colors of the month as far as decorating goes. Here is where my first plan with me started, so you can, this was plan with me number 1 on my YouTube channel, so if you ever want to look back from here on out, there is a plan with me. So I'm not going to go too much into detail, I'm just going to do a quick flip through. So yeah, florals, I always tend to go towards florals if I really don't know where to go. Hence the second floral week in a row. I think I do a lot of florals because that's my absolute favorite. But yeah, this week, I really loved how this week turned out too. This is one of my favorite spreads. Like I mentioned, I love the pink and black combo, and then to throw in gold in there is perfect to me. Sunflower week. I love how bright this was after the kind of not dull but darker colors of this week. I love how this brightened up everything so much that I had to do a neon week. So this was very bright. So what I normally do is I choose the washi that has a lot of colors, and then I base everything else off of that. So the other washi choices as well as the stickers. Here's where it started getting really filled up, so September's month, and then I literally sat down and tried to fill in any blank spaces that I could. If there wasn't too much going on, then I just laid down some washi. Here's black and white theme. I think this is just classic, and I think every year I'll end up doing a black and white theme, of course with different washi though. I'm going to try not to repeat any spreads, that's why. And of course, back to florals. Like I mentioned, I love my florals. This week was supposed to be something else, but I ended up getting this washi in the mail, and I knew I just had to make a spread with it already, and I love how it came out. I love it. Rapunzel week. This was my daughter's birthday week, and I had asked her what washi she would like me to use for her birthday week, and she chose Rapunzel, so I had to bust out all the Rapunzel washi that I had, the princess washi, pinks and purples, and then I think my favorite part of this is my Rapunzel balloon that I ended up making. Halloween month, again, filled in very much, and this is how I planned. Oh my goodness, I'm getting choked by my son. Ryder. I plan to fill in every single month like this, so it just looks full and complete. Here's another floral month. I believe this is the very first week that I started selling the Decorate Like Me kits. So every Sunday I will be putting up a Decorate Like Me kit around 12 p.m. Hawaii time, around that time, and it'll include the day and date covers without the dates, so you can use it for any week that you would like, and then it'll just have some stickers to kind of fill out your week. So this is the very first one that hit the shop. The only weeks that will not have a Decorate Like Me kit is holiday themed or ones that I'm using for like my trip or anything like that. So this is a week that I was pretty unsure about. The colors are out of my comfort zone, but I still like how it looks finished, but not my favorite. Here's a very colorful week. I love this colorful washi. It gives you a lot more options as far as stickers go, that's why. Carnival week, because my son had a keiki carnival at his school, so of course I had to bring out the carnival washi again. November is not over yet, so I haven't even touched this. I've been pretty busy with the shop and prepping for my trip, so I haven't sat down and filled in. I kind of try to do it at the end of the week, but it just hasn't happened. So at the end of the month, hopefully I'll be able to kind of sit down and then just fill in all of these spots. Halloween week. Halloween is not my favorite, I'm going to be honest, but I think Disney makes it better. So I grabbed all of my Disney Halloween washi and just made it a Disney Halloween spread, and I like how it came out. I don't like the scary Halloween stuff. I like the cute Halloween stuff. This is when Inside Out came out, so I flooded it with Inside Out stickers. I kind of like this color scheme. It's a little bit different, but again, I based it all off this washi that I put here for the most part. I really like this spread. I like the touches of gold. As the final week, I'm going to be showing you last full spread. I love how this came out. I love this washi. That's where all of the spreads ends. That is my planner flip through. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys can get some ideas to fill out your own planners, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye guys.